everyone, in this video we will cover the current affairs. I am Nuzhat Sana. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. You can attend the quizzes on this app for better practice, and after that you can also read the detailed explanation of the questions you have missed. For regular updates, please check our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com. Okay. Also, our latest initiative is UPSC Prelims Test Series for 2021 and 2022 in GKToday Academy app. So if you are appearing in UPSC Prelims, you may consider joining this. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get started. So today we will be discussing most important MCQs for 19th of August 2021. Starting with very first question, which state or union territory has passed the Cattle Preservation Bill 2021? So recently Assam Assembly has passed this preservation bill, and now it prohibits the sale and purchase of beef in areas which are inhabited by non-beef eating communities. And not only this, it also prohibits the sale and purchase of beef within a radius of 5 km of a temple, or you can say Satra. What is Satra? It is Vaishnavi monastery. So this particular bill actually repealed the Assam Cattle Preservation Act of 1950, as it was passed with the aim of regulating slaughter, consumption and illegal transportation of cattle. Also, it prohibits interstate transport of cattle without any valid documents. So this clause was included to look after cattle smuggling to the country Bangladesh. Now apart from it, do remember that India's first cattle genomic chip named as Indigo has been developed by scientists of NAIB, which means National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, that lies in Hyderabad. So this has been developed for the conservation of pure varieties of indigenous cattle breeds like Kankraj, Gir, then there is Ongole and Sahiwal. So this particular chip will help in achieving the goal of conservation of our own breeds with better characters and help towards doubling the income of the farmers by the year 2022. Also, Assam was in news few days back because it has signed a memorandum of understanding with Survey of India to implement Swamitva scheme that aims to provide an integrated poverty validation in the rural areas. Fine. Can you tell me this Swamitva scheme comes under which union ministry? Please write in the comments. Question number 2. Which organization UNESCO has partnered with to celebrate India's rich cultural heritage? So recently Netflix and UNESCO have partnered to celebrate India's rich cultural heritage through the streaming platform's popular animated series named as Mighty Little Bheem. So Netflix and UNESCO will come up with a series of short videos which would have a theme, One Country, Incredible Diversity. So that will focus on India's cultural journey, monuments, living heritage, then performing arts, social practices, rituals and festivals such as Dashera and Diwali Holi. So these short videos which would feature Bheem in it will be released on UNESCO's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter pages. And the first video in the series was released on Friday ahead of the 75th Independence Day. Now apart from it, recently World Health Organization has partnered with Facebook to provide COVID-19 information to the world's most vulnerable peoples. And also UNICEF has partnered with Facebook to launch a one-year joint initiative on ending violence on children with a special focus on online safety. So this partnership seeks to create a safe environment for children both offline as well as online. Okay. Question number 3. What amount will be invested in Pradhan Mantri Gatishakti initiative? So recently Narendra Modi has announced 100 lakh crore rupees for Pradhan Mantri Gatishakti initiative. So this initiative will actually create employment opportunities for youth in India, and it will also lead to growth and development of infrastructure. Also, Prime Minister highlighted that Gatishakti National Master Plan will also be announced very soon. And Prime Minister also noted that India needs to increase both manufacturing as well as India's exports. So this plan will actually help in raising global profile of local manufacturers, and it will also help manufacturers to compete with their counterparts across the world. Okay. So overall, it will increase the possibility of new future economic zones. Now apart from it, recently NABARD has sanctioned loan worth 18.81 crore rupees under RIDF, that is Rural Infrastructure Development Fund, to which state of India? To the Goa. Also, Finance Ministry has released its 5th monthly installment of PDRD, means Post Devolution Revenue Deficit, grant of 9,871 crore rupees to the states. And already we have discussed that under National Edible Oil Mission Plan, 11,000 crore rupees will be invested by the government to make India self-sufficient in cooking oils so as to reduce the dependence on imports. Question number 4. Which date in August is observed as World Prediabetes Day? So do remember that 2021 is the first year when this day has been observed, and it would be observed every year now onwards on 14th of August. Why? To spread awareness about prediabetes and also to flatten the curve of diabetes. Okay. So actually this event has been strategically chosen 90 days ahead of Diabetes Day because scientifically it takes 90 days to mend the lifestyle to reverse prediabetes and prevent progression to diabetes. This was important because in India 9 crore people are living with prediabetes and almost 75% of these will go on to develop diabetes within the next 5 years. So that's why this step has been taken. Now can you tell me when do we celebrate Diabetes Day? Please write in the comments. Now today we will be discussing some of the important days and themes regarding June and July, not August, because already we have discussed a lot about this month. So talking about June, first of all, we celebrate International Olympic Day on 23rd of June. Then World Refugee Day is celebrated on 20th of June. And do remember that theme for this day was Together We Heal, Learn and Shine. Okay. Then International Yoga Day is celebrated on 21st of June. And you have to tell me what was the theme for this day for this year. Then there is International Day of Celebration of the Solstice. This one is also celebrated on 21st of June. And what is solstice? It is actually a type of event that occurs when one of the Earth's pole has its maximum tilt towards the sun. And two types of solstices are there. First is summer solstice, and it is the longest day of the year as well. Okay. And the second one is winter solstice, and it is longest night of the year. So this is quite important to remember. Okay. Also we celebrate International Day for the Elimination of Sexual Violence in Conflict on 19th of June. Then on 1st of July, various things are celebrated like Doctor's Day, Chartered Accountant Day, and National Postal Workers Day. Okay. Then 2nd of July is celebrated as UFO Day. 4th July is USA Independence Day. 11th is World Population Day. And 19th is World Youth Skills Day. So already we have covered all these things in our previous lectures, but this is just a quick revision. Okay. Question number 5. With which organization the International Air Transport Association has recently extended their collaboration to facilitate international trade? So recently IATA and UNCTAD, means United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, have extended their collaboration to facilitate international trade, particularly e-commerce. So now this collaboration will focus on enabling automated customs management system to manage e-commerce shipments more efficiently. And it will include adding a risk assessment for mail shipments and facilitating access to the IATA enhanced partner identification and EPIC means Enhanced Partner Identification and Connectivity. So this collaboration will also include the potential exchange of additional operational electronic information such as air cargo rules, flight schedules, and others that can assist custom officials in their risk assessment. Fine. Now apart from it, do remember that recently HCL Foundation has launched an online portal named as My eHath. Why? To empower artisans and strengthen the value chain of the handicraft sector in the country. And currently, more than 30 partners from 8 states with over 600 products are listed on the portal. So now this portal will assist in showcasing the ingenuity of the skilled artisans from all over the country in front of the globe. That will definitely result in increased recognition, appreciation and remuneration. Fine. Question number 6. In which state or union territory world's first biobank in Ayurveda is going to be set up? So recently Ayush Minister Sarbanand Sonowal has announced that world's first biobank in Ayurveda is going to be set up in All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi. And this All India Institute of Ayurveda is a public Ayurveda medicine and research institute in New Delhi that was founded in the year 2015. And do remember that it is an autonomous institute under the Ayush Ministry. And also it offers postgraduate and doctoral studies in a variety of Ayurvedic disciplines. Now apart from it, AIIMS Delhi was in news. Why? Because it has become the first hospital in the country to house a fire station in its campus. So for this purpose, AIIMS has collaborated with DFS, means Delhi Fire Service, to open a fire station inside the hospital to meet any emergency. And the infrastructure of the fire station shall be provided by the AIIMS, while the manpower shall be managed by DFS. Also in the previous lecture we have talked about NDMC, that is North Delhi Municipal Corporation, because recently it has launched Clean City application to help residents to register complaints for picking up garbage in that area to mark Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. And Delhi has also launched faceless transport services. Question number 7. Ashraf Ghani has resigned from presidency. He was the president of which country? So this is type of hot issue these days because Afghan president Ashraf Ghani had left the country to avoid bloodshed as the Taliban entered the capital Kabul. And diplomats from the various countries have already evacuated their embassies, and the Taliban has captured nearly a dozen key cities in Afghanistan. And now with the departure of US forces, it is poised to take over the country from the embattled Afghan government. Now Afghanistan was also in news because few days back USA, Afghanistan, Pakistan and Uzbekistan have made a principal agreement to establish a new Quad diplomatic platform. Why? To enhance regional connectivity. And Pakistan was also in news because it has recently test fired the surface-to-surface ballistic missile named as Ghaznavi, and it can strike target up to 290 kilometers. Question number 8. Who has inaugurated the Health Quest study, which will be undertaken by 20 private hospitals across India? So this is Dr. K. Sivan, the Secretary and Chairman of ISRO, and recently he has formally inaugurated the Health Quest study. And here what does Quest stands for? It is Healthy Quality Upgradation enabled by Space Technology of ISRO, and it would be undertaken by 20 private hospitals. The basic objective of the study is to strive towards reducing human errors and achieving zero defect and quality service in the emergency and intensive care units of hospitals. So that's why the study aims to upgrade the healthcare system standards in the country in line with the ISRO quality standards and best practices. Also recently, Chief Scientist of World Health Organization has urged the nations to prioritize reopening of schools amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Also do remember that RuPay, which comes under NPCI, that is National Payment Corporation of India, has launched a strategic campaign to promote contactless payments. And the campaign is titled as #FollowPaymentDistancing. So this basically asks the consumers to start payment distancing and to switch to contactless digital payments with RuPay contactless cards. Question number 9. In which Indian city the world's first museum on wheels was inaugurated? So an iconic museum on wheels inside the trams of Kolkata was inaugurated by West Bengal Transport and Housing Minister Firhad Hakim, commemorating the 75th anniversary of India's independence. So do remember that Kolkata is getting the world's first museum on a tram that symbolizes how people's solidarity survived the freedom struggle, partition and the events of 1947. And the museum on wheels has been curated by the Arts and Cultural Heritage Trust in collaboration with West Bengal Transport Corporation. Now West Bengal was also in news because recently it has passed a resolution in State Assembly for creation of Legislative Council in the state under Article 169 of the Indian Constitution. And also West Bengal Cabinet has approved the Student Credit Card Scheme recently, and under this now students can get a soft loan of up to 10 lakh rupees to enroll into higher studies at just 4% of interest rate. Coming to last question, Thomas Dennerby has been appointed as head coach of Indian women's football team ahead of the AFC Women's Asian Cup 2022. Which country is the host of this event? So this event will be hosted by India from 20th of January to 6th of February in the year 2022. And Mr. Thomas was earlier in charge of India's Under-17 World Cup squad and will go back to the duty once the Asian Cup is over. Do remember that he also served as the head coach of Nigerian women's national team and took them to the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. And not only this, he also helped the Nigerian women win the AWCON, that is Ocon Award of 2018. And that's why he was awarded the 2018 Coach of the Year in Nigeria. And this 2022 AFC Women's Asia Cup will be the 20th edition of this series, and India was recommended as the host of the tournament by AFC Women's Football Committee and selected as the host in June 2020. So do remember that it will be the second time that India will host this particular competition, and the first time it hosted it in 1979. Now recently, Gerd Müller, who was former legendary footballer, passed away. And which country did he represent in the Football World Cup? So he was the German striker representing West Germany. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide, you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.